Alright, welcome to day 16 of the Vera Series. By now, hopefully you're level 80, but starting out, you want to go to your artificial island, then you want to go to build, and then you want to hit claim, because remember, you can only hold these resources for 24 hours. On top of that, don't forget to clear your enemies for the week. I'm talking to me because this resets Monday, and you want to make sure you check your exchange store and you want to buy these weekly items. If you have a little bit of extra materials, go ahead and buy the monthlies. Starting out, you want to do Mia's Kitchen, and you want to knock out your 4 bounties for the day. And I'm going to do Vera due to Starweave Night. Next, we got Vitality, starting with joint operations. So for today, we got access to Racer's Chest and a Shiro Matrix. We got access to Pan's Hands, a King, and a Crow Matrix. And we can do Sadness Valley. So these are actually some pretty good dungeons, and you might even maybe want to use some Vitality solutions, especially with the Hands and the Crow dungeon. But you still want to check Interstellar Exploration and see if you have any level 3 Stargates. But you still want to check Interstellar Exploration, and remember you want to check Aspera as well as check Vera, so that way you get all of your Stargates. And how you can tell if you have a level 3 is if this weapon battery category has a number 3 is a level 3 Stargate, and if it has a number 2 is a level 2 Stargate. But if you don't have any level 3 or level 2 Stargates, you can always do Dimensional Trials. And if you need money, you could always do Space-Time Domains. But again, it's not bad to go ahead and get Omnium Beacons. But again, it's also not bad to go ahead and get Omnium Beacons, especially if you're pressed for time. Because most likely, once we do get to patch 2.2, we might get those level increases and we might need those weapon materials. Then we got our optionals, and that's giving gifts to your 1.0 characters. And the best way to do that is to go to the black market, see this island and do the claw machine, and knock out your 2 trainings for the day. But what is not optional is doing your 6 fun zones and doing your 6 Greyspace fissures, because we want to try to get this cleared out before 2.2. On top of that, if you do have time, I do recommend that you knock out the Twilight zone, because they have a lot of good rewards that can really help power up your account. And if you need help on how to do any of those, I got a guide on my channel. Also, you want to make sure you do your appointed research, because you get 5 free energy a day, but you can only hold 20 energy, so make sure it does not cap. Then hopefully by now you've logged in enough times to get all of the things from the supply run. And we have Starweave Night. Again, I recommend that you just try to join all the Rudolph and Magma parties that you can, so that way you can get 500 energy for every Force Decipher. And of course, hopefully you have knocked out all of the request missions by now. But if you enjoy these daily guides, I would greatly appreciate a like, so that way they can spread more on YouTube. Which brings us to the weekly tab. So you want to make sure you do enough things down here so that we can get everything up top. Then we got our challenges. Now if you're trying to do something like the Bygone Phantasm or Frontier Clash, you might want to save your Mia's Kitchen, so that way you can power yourself up, starting with the Bygone Phantasm. So again, I recommend that you take a look at this weapon bonus. If you have a good weapon bonus, you could always do this sneak to next level, and if your CS is high enough, you're going to be able to jump up 11 levels, as long as you can beat that floor. But the biggest thing that's going to really increase your rank is Sequential Phantasm. So with it being the last 2 days before the week is over, I recommend that you do this today and not wait till tomorrow, which is Procrastinator Day. For now, I'm doing pretty good, but I think I can get a better score in the middle one. Frontier Clash. So we got our last attempt today, and if you're a vote main only, you might want to see if you have any friends that can help carry you through this. But if not, you could always wait till next week to do it then, but just make sure you do it sometime before Tuesday, so that way you can get that better resist. But if you're not able to find anybody, you could always wait and do it next week to once we get a different resist, but just make sure you do that before Tuesday, so that way you don't cap. Void Rift. If this is a first time boss for you, you want to go ahead and knock that out. Wormhole. We got another 5 days to knock this out, and I recommend that you do it early, so that way you can get that energy crystal dust. And raids. We got 2 days left of the week, so make sure you do the last 2 on heroic, and make sure you do battle test area on heroic before the week ends. Break from Destiny. Now I recommend that you play this at least 1 time, so that way you get those rewards once this season does end. Apex League. If you're trying to reach Grand Marshal, you might want to put a couple hours in each day. Then we got our daily buys, so you want to go to shop, hot, and then buy your 2 vitality solutions. But for me, I still have 105 vitality solutions, so I'm going to pass. But if you can afford it, try to buy your advancement modules and your booster modules for the week. And if you want to well out on appointed research, you already know what to do. Then we got the Commissary, starting with the Crystal Dust Store. So you want to make sure you buy your advancement modules, your booster modules, and your Vera special gift. When it comes to your opponent Omnium Crystal, I don't recommend that you buy this, because we should have enough to go ahead and get us to an 8.3, even 8.4 suppressor. But what you can do with your golden crystal dust is buy a good pair of boots. If you have a good pair of boots, so you can buy hand guards. So you have a good pair of hand guards, so you can buy whatever else you want. Space-Time Store. Now you want to make sure you buy your booster modules, your advancement modules, and your data repeater for the week. Weapon Store. We're getting towards the end of the week, so you can go ahead and pick up weapons weapons if you have enough black code, or you could wait until maybe a limited banner gets added into the pool. Crew store. Now the only thing I recommend that you spend your points on are relic shards, and the relics that I recommend are Space-Time Rift unless you have a level 3 or Omnium Shield. Support store. Now you want to make sure you buy your 3 joint supply chips, and if you can, try to buy your proof of purchase and gold nucleus using return support points. And if you need help on how to do that, I got a guide on my channel. Point store. Now the only thing I recommend you spend your points on are spare special gifts, so that way you don't have to do training, black market, or Cetus Island again. But if you need to level up your weapons or matrices, you could always buy matrix data pack or weapon battery. But besides that, I just recommend that you focus on trying to knock out all of the expiration, because 2.2 should be coming soon, and it's going to be very helpful if you already have most of this stuff knocked out. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If so, feel free to check out my Lin video, but other than that, talk with you guys later.